With this program, with having daily announcements for the kids, it's been a really great way to have a voice other than their principal, their parent, or their teacher telling them what they should be doing to act the way of a hero or act the way of somebody who's doing the right thing. And it's really everywhere from kindergarten to 8th grade that they stop to have a little conversation with their teachers and really make it real for them. I believe very strongly that kids need to be told every day things that will help them be better, whether that's repeating the rules or telling them that you care about them or giving real examples of how they can be helpful to one another rather than hurtful. And this program has just been really great for that.
So I think the stories, when they hear the stories being presented to them, they can think about it, they see a resolution in a sense, that someone else has helped them think through a process. So they have that resolution where if I was to say it as the vice principal or as the PE teachers or our teachers through here, you know, we're adults talking and they're listening to us, but to have one more person sharing this impact that making good choices to help people and to make a difference to someone else and not to be a bully, or just the awareness of different types of bullying that are out there that we talk about and we assume the students know, and we know that they know how to make the right choices, but to hear it every single day, to get the impact that it's meaningful. I mean, 2 minutes is not much time to take out of the day to say, well, we could be doing this or that, but it's the 2 minutes that are probably key to every child's success in having happiness, to know, hey, I can make a difference, I can be a hero.
We love listening to the beginnings of a hero with Jim Lord for many reasons, but mostly the message that it sends to all of our students, but even for the kindergartners, that we get a lot out of it. My students love to tell me after they hear their hero message who the hero was that they learned about for the day, and they also like to say why that person was a hero. And it's almost like a little challenge amongst the students, you know, who's the best listener, who heard the hero message, who was really paying attention to find out what that person did that made them a hero. And lately, as we're moving through the kindergarten year, we're starting to talk more and more about how we can be like those heroes and how we can really help others, and kind of incorporate the messages that we hear Jim Lord say every day into our own lives.
We're in fact, even with some of our students are writing their own stories about bullying, trying to reflect on whether it's personal or something they saw from someone else, what happened, how it was resolved, and taking that whole storytelling idea of Jim Lord and incorporated it into a very personalized moment for those students, that they're able to write this story and reflect on it, because it is through these stories that many of the children are learning and listening and figuring out the next step to do.
That, you know, we hear it and we talk about it, and then we're trying to live it.
Today we were extremely lucky to have an assembly from Jim Lord, and the kids loved it. His use of song and enthusiasm with the kids and a calm demeanor to really get to the heart of what we were talking about in a very basic, clear way that related to all the kids was extremely helpful. There was, to look across the room, you saw every child was engaged. Every child was listening and seemed to feel it from the heart. It was a heartfelt message that they were all understanding, and something I would recommend for any school. We happen to be a Catholic school, but I think that this would play off well in a Catholic school, private school, or public school.